You're such an asshole.
Tired, Cappy. How you kids doing? All right, we got a Clarey test request. Dear Mr. Clarey, can you do a Clarey test on these three individuals? Of course, and he paid. He even provided the Wikipedia entries for this. Isn't that a nice guy? Name your price and thank you for your time. Also, something tells me they will get good scores on the Clarey tests. Clarey test, sincerely, Rush. All right, well, thank you. So let's take a look. We got Stefan Hillenburg, Ken Kutaragi, and Lisa Seuss. Let's look up Stefan Hillenburg. Stefan Hillenburg, 1961 to 2018. Oh, he died early. American animator, writer, producer, director, and marine science educator. He is known for creating the Nickelodeon animated series SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, on which he served as the showrunner for seasons 1 through 3, and again from season 9 until his death, which became the 5th longest running American animated series. Born in Lawton, Oklahoma, raised in Anaheim, California, where I found out they're pooping in the streets. Hillenburg became fascinated with the ocean as a child and developed an interest in art. He started his professional career in 1984. So he died, man, what did he die of? Cancer? So 2001. So for 39. He died at 57? So awfully young. Come on. Start career in 1984, instructing marine biology at Orange County Marine Institute, where he wrote The Intertidal Zone. Picture tide pool animals, 1989, 2 years after leaving teaching, enrolled California Institute of Arts. Oh, CalArts. Oh, maybe he's the last one that actually has like some real talent out of that school. But you could tell. Offered job at Nickelodeon, Rocco's Modern Life. Success with Greenville Wormholes, developing an intertidal zone, blah, 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 blah. We could kind of figure out his work here. So sounds like he worked till he's dead. No, Wikipedia, I don't care to donate to you because you're lying Marxist filth. Born, worked for U.S. military, mom, visually taught impaired students when he was a year old. Family moved and father began a career as a draftsman and designer in aerospace. You ever a draftsman designer as well. Okay, so he didn't come from wealth. Interest in art. Army men fighting. He was knocked out by foreign animated films. Attended high school, band geek, snorkeled. Just wondering when he went to school. Marine science major. Ooh, is that STEM? It sounds like biology. Hang on, let's look at marine science. Natural science degree focuses on oceans life and marine life. Teach students about oceanography, flora, fauna, marine ecosystems, and the impact of climate change. Mixture of lecture. Then they confuse that with marine biologists. I'm gonna say it's a worthless degree. Probably harder than sociology, but then again, breathing is harder than sociology. I'm gonna say he gets a point against him. I'm gonna help the Dolphins. Held various jobs in 1984. Park Service attendant in Utah. Art director. Hoped to work National Coast. Found a job. Okay, so he has real world working experience. And they go through all of his. He ended up getting a master's in fine arts. Yeah, MFA. It is a bachelor's of science. They considered what he got a bachelor's of science. Maybe I'll knock it down to half a point. All right, he's got half a point. Spouse. Married once. I just wanted to. He probably worked till his death. I need to know his death. So it's like, well, what the hell happened? Wow, this is a big entry for a guy. Personal life, I don't care. Philanthropy, good for him. All right. He disclosed he was diagnosed in 2017 with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, Lou Gehrig's disease. Continued to work on SpongeBob SquarePants as long as he was able. Outpouring, died at 57. He had difficulty during his last days of executive. Here's his dedication. Last days as executive producer, he had difficulty speaking, and it ultimately got to the point where he stopped going to his office due to the progression of the illness. Died at 57. Papa. So what we got here? We got didn't come from wealth, half a point against a marginal degree. What did he? Does he have real world working experience? Yes. What's he doing now? He's dead. He worked till he was dead. So we got half a point. Would I like to have a beer with him? Yeah. Should he run for office? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I vote for him. But yeah, he'd be more deserving of public office than others. All right. Ken Kutaragi. Ken Kutaragi, come on, computer, just do what I want, not what you think. Stop being a woman and do what I tell you, not what you think I want. Born 1950, Japanese engineering technologist and businessman. He is the former chairman and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, the video game division of Sony Corporation. Current president and CEO of Cyber AI Entertainment, known as the father of the PlayStation. He oversaw the development and original console and its successors and spin-offs, including the PlayStation 2, Portable, and 3. Departed Sony in 2007, a year after PlayStation 3 was released. Hell yeah, I already want to have a beer with this guy. You know how much joy he brought to me and my buddy's life? Japan. Parents, although not wealthy by Japanese standards, still managed to own their own business, small printing company. Okay, so he didn't come from wealth. Grew into childhood, actively encouraged the boy to explore his mechanical abilities in the plant, and he worked after school there. He worked. He did what American kids don't. He worked after school, and you kids just play your video games and watch your boob tube. Always desired to tinker, take apart toys. Led him to enroll in electrocommunications, where he acquired an electronics degree in the 1970s. Guy looks awfully young. What year was this? He looks awfully young in that picture for 73. So he has a real degree, began working for Sony in the digital research labs, and there you go. All right, so he worked. Let's just go to his later career. Let's see. Oh, I mean, he's worked his entire life. President CEO, serves on the boards, 2009, 2020, became CEO of Tokyo-based AI. He's still an executive analyst. So he's still working, like a career. Does it say retirement? On 4. He's still working. There you go. Look what happens when you get to be passionate about something that's you're happy about. Didn't come from wealth, majored in the right thing. What's he doing now? He's working. Does he have real world working experience? He has nothing but real world working experience. And there you go. And there you have it. Perfect score. Would I want to have a beer with him? Maybe some sake? Yes. Should he run for office? Yes. All right. And Lisa Sue, because we all hate the women here. Lisa Sue, Taiwanese-born American business executive and electrical engineer, who is the president, chief executive officer, and chair of AMD. Early in her career, Sue worked at Texas Instruments, IBM, and Freescale Semiconductor and engineering and management positions. Don't tell me girls can't do it. But math is hard. Oh, wait, she's an Asian. Oh, imagine that. Maybe it's culture. Do you think it was culture? I wonder if she's listening to not Shania Twain. Who's the idiot who's telling all you girls that you just believe in yourself? This, I guarantee you, this one didn't have someone here. Believe in yourself, Lisa. It's like, do more math. Not Taylor Perry. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. I bet she ain't going to the movie. She's known for her work in developing silicon on insulator semiconductor manufacturing technologies and more efficient semiconductor chips. I got to put her in the book because I try and look for examples of women who've actually invented things, not mint chocolate chip ice cream or the fidget spinner, like something that matters. Here we got a real gal over here. Sue was appointed president CEO of AMD in 2014, joining the company. Okay, so she's still working now. Was born in 1969 in Tainan, Taiwan. She was born in a Taiwanese Hokkien-speaking family. She immigrated to the United States at the age of 3 with her parents. Both she and her brother were encouraged to study math and science as children. Oh, my God! Real? Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, it's because they're Asian. No, I think it's something different. Are you telling me that when parents, the mom and the dad who were together, told the kids to study math, that the kids did better? No, they should buy their kids a beatbox and tell them to bitch and whine about how they were born. I'm wondering if that's anywhere in there. When she was 7, her father, here, this is where you American fathers fails, you biggest group of pussies. A retired statistician, all right, well, they came from wealth, began quizzing her on multiplication tables. Her mother, an accountant. I just got to move to Asia. I do. I got to meet up with my people. Is everybody here smart or works hard? You work hard? Okay. No one's fat either, I see. Why is the angry American here? Her mother, an accountant who later became an entrepreneur, introduced her to business concepts. Wow. So the parents stayed together. They invested in the children and held the kids to standards. Now, maybe her brother isn't as successful as her, but I'm going to bet he's not shitting in San Francisco streets with his liberal arts degree. At a young age, Sue aspired to be an engineer, explaining, I just had a great curiosity about how things work. When she was 10, she began taking apart and then fixing her brother's remote control cars with or without his permission. And she owned her first computer in junior high and Apple II. She attended the Bronx High School of Science in New York City, graduating in 1986. She began attending Massachusetts Institute of Technology. This was before all the, oh my God, are you not a white male? Come on in. She probably actually got there based on merit. Attended major in either electrical engineering or computer science. How many of you would love to have a kid like this? Well, if you raised one, you would. You'd have one like that. You all raised a bunch of idiots addicted to Ritalin. She settled on electrical engineering, recollecting that it seemed like the most difficult major. Look at this gal. Holy cow. During her freshman year, she worked as an undergrad research assistant manufacturing silicon test wafers for graduates. So she didn't write about how my vagina hurts due to Marxism not being implemented. She didn't say, woe is me, the patriarchy. Oh, I wonder if she makes more than the average guy. This is such a cool gal. I do have to put her in the book somehow. Like, look here. The rest of you shut up till you put in this effort. Shut up. Working undergrad throughout undergraduate research opportunities. Project as well as her summer jobs at Analog Devices fueled her interest in semiconductors. She remained focused on the topic for the remainder of education. Wait, she didn't do intersectionality between race and gender feminism? Spending much of her time in labs, designing and adjusting products. After earning her bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, Sue obtained her master's degree from MIT in 1991. From 1990 to 1994, she studied for a PhD under MIT advisor Dmitry Antoniadis. MIT Technology Review reports that as her doctoral candidate, Sue was one of the first researchers to look into silicon on insulator technology, and then unproven technique for increasing transistors' efficiency by building them atop layers of an insulating material. She graduated with her PhD in electrical engineering in MIT in 1994. PhD thesis was titled, I'm not a whiny white little girl from the suburbs. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Was titled Extreme Sub Micrometer Silicon on Insulator. SOIMOSFETS. There you go. Oh. I got a question. When all you feminists kill this lady, you can't possibly have her existing. You can't possibly have this woman existing. So she worked 94, 99, Texas Instruments, IBM. Freescale Semiconductor, AMD, Ryzen. Received. I'm confused. Is that a division? Well, okay, she's working. She's now what, president, CEO? She is she's a chief executive officer and chair of AMD. Honors and awards. She's working now. Okay, so what'd she do here? All right, let's take a look. She came from wealthy parents, but that's the one thing they don't control. But still, she came from wealthy parents. So a point against her. She majored obviously in the right things at all levels of her education. She has nothing but real world working experience and continues to work today. Hell yeah. A score of 1, which isn't perfect, but I absolutely would love to have a beer with her. And if you want a lady to run for president, get this gal. Would she be too literal and say, no, work, learn math? Boo. I want you to tell me to believe in myself. Yeah, out of everyone, I would vote for her for president before I vote for I mean, there's nothing wrong with the other. I just thought it wasn't like, This gal. All right. Any super chats? We got one. Flaming to Tree Fitty. No, Nessie, that's my pipe. Loch Ness Monster. All right, that's it. See you guys later. Toodles.